Now, to give you a better look at this fire, I do want to turn to our meteorologist, Brendan Minchef. He has been looking at the humidity, the heat, the wind conditions that are playing into just one of several fires burning in the state. Of course, we're talking about the 2-7 fire out here in Calaveras County because there are evacuation orders and warnings. Brendan, what do people need to know when it comes to the current temperature and the windy conditions that are ahead?
Yeah, it's hot. It's just breezy enough and it's dry. I was able to put the perimeter in here. I'm working on getting a live camera up. Maybe next time we come back to me, I can show you that live cam. But here's the perimeter of the 2-7 fire. I'll zoom in a little bit here. And there it is. It's just on the north side of Highway 4. And remember that this is growing fairly quickly. So this perimeter may already be somewhat outdated. I have about 450 acres on the fire.
Yep, that's the latest I have, Brendan. It's about 450 acres. Yep.
All right, great. So that's good information there. 450 acres. Again, you see the perimeter there just to the north of Highway 4, but it is running up towards Murphy's, which is why we've got those evac warnings and orders in place for the town of Murphy's. And then, of course, we'll look at relative humidity as well. Kind of zooming back out, giving you a little bit more of a regional look. It's just really 15 to 20%. It is just very, very dry in this area of the fire. Again, lightning sparked fire, presumably from late this morning or around lunchtime. On when those lightning strikes rolled through. There were a lot of them, so it's hard to necessarily say exactly which strike it was without kind of going back and looking at each individual strike on radar, but I'll show you radar over the last 12 hours. And we'll take a quick look at this first, kind of loop it quickly, and you'll see just how much activity there was in the valley this morning. It stayed very warm through the overnight. There was a push of moisture that came in, and just enough instability, enough moisture was present to get some, not just showers, but thunderstorms in the valley and in the lower foothills through the Motherlode as well. So over the last 12 hours, you saw that band through the morning. We'll go ahead and slow it down now, and then what we've got now. So that's a look now, but here's what we had through the morning hours. Those storms coming up from the lower valley, and we had a lot of lightning strikes in Stanislaus, up through Sonora, up through Tuolumne, up through Calaveras County, and then after that had passed, then we started to see those storms fire up along the Sierra Crest, which was always going to be the concern for today, was those real high country storms kind of right along the crest. But of course, the morning ones have turned out so far to be the ones that have caused the most trouble in terms of new fire starts. But just got an alert. We have a new severe thunderstorm warning. This is not in the area of the 2-7 fire. This is roughly Blue Canyon, Nyack. This is going to be right at the junction between Interstate 80 and State Highway 20. Let me make these lightning strikes a little bit smaller so that we can see what we're looking at better. There we go. So this is a severe thunderstorm warning. We are looking at over 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and some decent hail out of this storm as well. Yeah, $half sized hail. That's about 1.25 inches. And this is going to run until, you see it there, Tuesday at 4 o'clock. So this storm, there is some rain with this storm. There's some hail with it as well. Of course, there is lightning. So something we will be watching very closely. We are always concerned about lightning strikes this time of year just because of how dry everything is across Northern California. We did see close to 1 inch of rain across parts of the Tahoe Basin at the end of August. So there has been some recent rainfall for the Sierra Crest, but that has not been the case for places lower in the valley, which is why we've been able to see these fires start in the lower elevations. Again, that number, at least 13 fires in Calaveras, lightning sparked fires in Calaveras County today alone. So we will jump back over there right now and take a look at current winds in the area of the 2-7 fire, because this is obviously what we are most concerned about at this hour, due to, of course, the proximity to Murphy's. And we're waiting on this graphic to load here. Here it comes. And I do have the perimeter of the fire there, so we can see where the fire is, and it's in that red outline. That is the latest perimeter right here. That's from Cal Fire. and it's approximately 450 acres, but it is moving off to the north towards Murphy's, which is why we do have those evacuation orders and evacuation warnings. And I'm also looking at the map right now, and there are a lot of folks in the area, especially on the east side of Murphy's along French Gulch Road. All the way out through Darby Lane. You are not only in an evacuation warning, but there's also reportedly no power from PG&E at the moment in that area. So it's a situation where there's imminent threat to life and property with the fire, of course, but then it's compounded by the fact that we are looking at power outages on the west side of Murphy's. Again, this is mostly along French Gulch Road. As I'm using 2 or 3 screens over here at the moment, keeping up with all the weather and fire information. But yeah, we definitely are concerned about this fire. Alex, do you want to run through maybe those evac warnings and orders again? Because it's hot and it's dry, and there's nothing really to prevent this fire to continue to move.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, those evacuation orders are from 6 Mile Road and Highway 4 near Vallecito to Main Street and Murphy's. As we keep talking about this fire really blowing towards Murphy's, there is an evacuation order, which is the red part of the map. That means there is immediate threat to life. The evacuation warning is in yellow, so you need to keep up to date with the information.